All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Zelda 2 Randomizer, the Max Rando tournament. This is going to be a really good matchup here between a couple of great players, Trails Z and AmazingToaster. Couple of veterans. AmazingToaster's been around a lot longer than Trails has, and we are off and running. So looks like we started with a whole lot. Raft, Key, 0 gems, Reflect, Fire, Shield, and Life Spell, and Downstab. But they also have 5 lives. So this looks like it's going to be a kind of a race, dead sprint for Great Palace here. Because we have 4 heart containers too, so I don't know how much else they're really going to want. You know, just a few levels. There's always the possibility that we could be blocked out. Obviously, you're going to want to get the glove, and maybe you need thunder. Maybe you need upstab. Probably not. So let's just see what everybody's getting. They're doing a life level. It looks like that was level 1 and level 2 directly south of start. That's what it looked like. But I'm not sure if we're going to see a lot of palace diving unless we really need. Oh, and the glove, the hint in Saria. Wow, glove is in the east. You have the raft. Trails gets that, and he's gone. I think all Trails wants. He's going to get that glove and dive into Great Palace as quickly as he possibly can. It does look like we are boot blocked, however. So there's another monkey to throw in the wrench, or whatever you call it. Oh yeah, you have Palace 3 or 6 when you immediately end up on the eastern continent, but also the water tile, so you can't really do anything once you get over there. So looks like there's a Death Mountain entrance directly north of start. Trails is gonna talk to King's Tomb Barrage. She doesn't have anything to tell you, and AmazingToaster is just exploring the overworld, getting a couple of levels here. Pretty quick up to 223. Yep, using his shield spell now. Trail's still at 111. Not for long, though. Decent encounters, decent experience, and the the first spot that we're finding here is Trails in the Peabag Cave. Yeah, you already start with the spells from Mido and Downstab, so there's really no need to grab that. As you see AmazingToaster find Mido and leave immediately. Let's see what we got here. Hey, look at that. It's a Peabag and Peabag Cave of 500. That's good. It'll get a couple of levels. As AmazingToaster is in Magic Container Cave. Now look at how quick Trails went from 111 to 333. But cross in Magic Container Cave. Nothing terribly helpful. It looked like that life spell wasn't very good as Toaster just casted it. And Trails is in Heart Container. We're going to see another item. It looked like, yeah, that life spell looks like it only gave you about 2 bars of health. And just like that, all you need is that 500 P-Bag, and Trails takes the lead in levels. What do we got in the Heart Container Cave? Another P-Bag. 500 again. Toaster in Rudo. Horsehead Knaves with the magic jar. Okay. Now I'm curious. I don't know if that means the magic container or just a red magic jar. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, we know that the boots are going to be over here in the east somewhere, and we are eliminating locations of where they are. How about the grass tile here? Trophy and grass tile. Toaster's getting his pee bag out of Heart Container Cave. And continuing exploration. Where are the boots? Lucky that Trails picked up the trophy before finding Rudo, because he's gonna do the same route that AmazingToaster did going through there, but he'll be able to get the hint and the spell. Toaster will have to backtrack for the spell. But he's clearing everything else out as Toaster's about to grab his other 500 P bag. What do we got? Thunder Spell in Rudo. Wow. Okay. Well, we know the gloves in the east. We get those boots. What could still be the hang-up? When it says that something is in the east, that does mean that it could be in Hidden Kasuto, possibly. So we could have a hammer block. We could have a magic container requirement block to get the glove. The odds are against that, but you might also have to get the spell somehow. So it's possible that you need the spell item, the kid, or the medicine to get it too. So there's still, you know, it always looks like it's going to be fast from the beginning, but there are a number of things that can slow us down too. Alright, Trails is going to get his cross. Casting Thunder. No problem working his way on through. And Toaster decides to go sailing, and he's going to realize, hey, I can't do anything over here. It'd be nice if the gloves were in there. If this was Palace 6 and the boots were in there, that would be a good thing. I would really appreciate that. Now it looked like you couldn't do any pass-through from Death Mountain. We did see Saria, so we might have to talk to Bagu to get through here. But other than that, I didn't really notice any pass-through caves, because the continent in the west, it looks like, is definitely divided. Oh wow, immediate item out of that palace there, and it's the flute. I didn't see if that... He didn't fight Rebo, so that was Palace 3 immediately with the flute. Probably don't need the flute here, but... Interesting that he got that item so quickly out of Palace 3. Oh, never mind, I was wrong. It is connected, so you might be able to do Death Mountain as a pass-through here. I would wager Saria is probably the better way to go, however. But Toaster decides to dive in, as Trails might be looking for other options, might be looking for other caves. I believe he's seen everything that we have seen collectively, so... Jump in those grass tiles. I mean, forest tiles. Oh, wait, never mind. You can go backwards through Jump Cave. There you go. This is going to be probably an easier, more efficient way across. I mean, diving Death Mountain is always troublesome. Very rare that it's going to be quick. Trails takes a death in Jump Cave, but no big deal, because we start with 5 lives. Got good levels right away. Yeah, always a good feeling to find that item location when you can't get it. It's nice to know where it is, though. Alright, let's see what we can find. We still have 2 available items. There's the other side of Saria, so you can pass through that way as well. Oh, and Great Palace is up there. Trails is going for it. He doesn't care that he doesn't have the glove. He wants to see that glove block, so let's do it, folks. Oh, it's a theater room in the beginning, so no glove block yet. into a drop. Ah, yes, that is the glove blocked drop there. So our glove is required. We now know glove is 100% required. So let's go find that out over in the east. But we still need the boots in the west before we can do that. So medicine or trophy cave are probably the best options, quickest places to find an item. Could always be in Hammer Cave, where that would hold this this Death Mountain dive. Would be very beneficial for AmazingToaster. And we have a heart container in the Trophy Cave, found by Trails. Alright, it looks as though Toaster has found Hammer Cave. So from what we've seen so far, our knowledge of the item in Palace 1, this is a 1 in 5 chance that the boots are going to be here in Hammer Cave. And then we're going to find out what's in Medicine Cave right away too, so Toaster's going to pick it up just a little bit before Trails picks up the item in Medicine Cave, it looks like. And these rooms might actually be the same length, so I'm not really sure. Oh wow, another pee bag. In the candle, ouch. That is not what you want to see. Let's see if Trails is going to go into Death Mountain or if he's going to decide to do a palace. Toaster's probably going to find his way to the other side of the continent to end up clearing out those extra trophy and magic container caves the same way Trails just did. Okay, looks like Trails, he's seen everything that he wants to see. Let's see if he goes north or south. Oh, he's doing the dive. Hammer Cave search for Trails. So depending on how quickly Trails finds this candle in Hammer Cave or decides to give up, Toaster looks like here, if he finds that other side of Jump Cave and gets through, clears out those other sections, he might have just a slight bit of a lead, knowing that he's going to have to go into one of the palaces, which was either 2 or 5, because I didn't see anybody stab the statue. And then there is another palace in the wind. My money says that it's Palace 2 and the boots are in there. And I don't think we're ever going to see the item out of 1, so I won't know whether a magic jar means a magic jar or a magic container. Well, that's true too, Schmitty. That could always be a possibility. You could have a really convoluted Western continent that way. But as predicted, Toaster going backwards through Jump Cave. He'll find these 2 extra item caves pretty quick and be disappointed, and then he's going to decide to dive palaces. I do think there was 1 palace over in this other section that we didn't see, or if Trails did see it, I didn't notice it, or he didn't duck into it. Because that's the ass end of Sorry. Oh, there is the... No, oh, I apologize. It's Great Palace. I'm silly me. Silly me. Okay, so, yeah, that is the only other possibility. 2 or 5, it's either going to be the boots or the hammer in there. I saw a Great Palace and I got so excited I went to my map drawing, I didn't actually mark it on my other tracker. Here comes Toaster, and oh! It looks like I'm glove blocked. I can't get through here. Let's search for items, shall we? It appears that this will be a good old-fashioned glove hunt. But we already have a hint about it, so it shouldn't be terribly difficult to find it. And that was pretty quick. Oh, never mind. No, Trails did not find... I thought he was in Hammer Cave. But this is a pass-through, excuse me, that I saw AmazingToaster taking, so I think he's close. Yeah, I bet that it's in this big section here that Trails is searching. There's so many caves in there. It had to have been one of those. Here is Trophy Cave, and here is a heart container. Yeah, it's one of these over here. But that won't be terrible if they do find the hammer in 2 or 5 and they have to go back. It won't be a big deal because they know where it is. Not very far away. There it is. Trails finds it. Very good race so far. All of our runners doing the exact same things, a little bit out of order, but they're basically tied. Trail zapping thing. Try to leave that P bag, but just can't do it. When there's that opportunity of that being a 500, P bags are so difficult to leave behind nowadays. See what I mean? Toaster drops 1, does the same thing, turns back. He's like, well, that could be 5. Nice to be able to see in these caves, though. Hey, look, another P bag. And there is your candle for Trails. So, Trails looks like he's probably going to dive directly into this palace that was directly south of the start, which was either 2 or 5. Which one is it? It's 5. He doesn't want to go into 5. That's where it is, though. It has to be in 5. You know what? Oh, this is 4. Never mind. I saw him in there so quickly I didn't see the MOA, so our choices are 4 or 5. Okay, that jar is in Palace 1, which is going to be over in the east. 4 is definitely the better choice. If you have the options of 4 or 5, which one do you want to go into? 4 is a lot smaller, usually pretty easy to find the item, especially if you find this drop area that Trails is in, because you're going to most likely have 3 right turns that you're going to find right away. And you have a 1 in 5. Oh wow, this is the one where you have to enter the... that middle room will be a drop loop from the left side. Karok? That's not what we wanted to find. Let's see. It looks like I think Toaster has everything in the same knowledge that Trails does. I'm surprised he hasn't. Yeah, he did Medicine Cave. Yeah, he's got everything. You know what? I don't know. Maybe I never saw him in the grass tile. There is a possibility. Yeah, that's true. He never saw the grass tile. It wasn't that far away from start, so that's what Toaster's looking for right now. He's searching for that grass tile. And there's that left turn that went into a loop there. unfortunate that he missed that grass tile, because he's taking an extra loop around this area. Now he's going backwards through Fairy Cave. As Trails zaps a few guys with Thunder. Another dead end, wow. How about this down elevator to a right turn to the item? That's what it feels like. No, another dead end. So we've seen all three of the dead ends, and we've seen Karok. So pretty fast, Trails knows all the places that he doesn't want to go here in Palace 4. Now you want that up elevator that's going to go into a right turn. I think that's what this is going to be right here. Yep, there you go. His item is going to be right around the corner here. And it looks like Toaster did go back to the proper part of the continent. Yeah, he's back towards start. Still looking for that grass tile, though. Alright, so we're guaranteed to have an item in this next room here. Moment of truth. Is it the boots? Or do we have to go into 5? It's a pea bag, ladies and gentlemen. Ouch. Pea bag in Palace 4. That was only a 50-point pea bag, too. Trails picks it up. And guess what? Go into Palace 5, because this has to either be the boots or the hammer. Actually, for that hint on the east, it's probably beneficial to the runner that you would want the hammer instead and have the boots be in Spectacle Rock. Just because there's a chance that Nukasudo could be hammer blocked, and that is 2 out of the 6 locations that it could be. The glove. So, yeah, the lead right now is Trails. He is exactly 1 Palace 4 ahead. I mean, you can use Palace 4 as a time of measurement, right? Unit of time measurement. But yeah, pretty interesting start to this seed. Really making you run out all the options, making you go to places that you don't normally. You want to skip them as much as you can. I mean, the 2 places that are the most time-consuming are going to be Death Mountain and Palace 5 as far as exploration, and the game kind of forced you into both. Well, one or the other. Just both of our runners decided, hey, you know, Hammer Cave is a better option than 5. Why is Trails fighting? Trails went in to fight Kuma. All right, if you insist, he up A's. That's fine. He just wanted to say hello to his old pal, or he wanted to go in there and say a few curse words to him, probably. I would have gone in there and, yeah. Told Guma to take a hike. Yeah, the exact same exploration path here for Toaster, and that'll probably be the same thing when he gets into Palace 5, so, let's just keep going. Finding the wrong things. Excuse me, finding different dead ends, finding Guma, finding that left turn dead end in 5. Finding that key, that's up there, but you don't need it. They started with a magic key. We have seen a lot and found a lot of items, but they're all mostly garbage. Oh yes, also Rudo. I didn't say that. The other thing that Trails does have an advantage is he cashed in his trophy and has Thunder. So that is something that he may have to deal with or may not have to deal with it at all. Hey, there we go. Third up A is the charm for Trails, and come on, let's see the hammer. Everybody wants to see the hammer right now. It is the boots. All right, Trails, get out of there. Up A, and he is going to be sailing, diving into that water tile to see what we can see. Because there is a 1 in 6 chance that the item he needs is on that water tile. Will it be there? Stay tuned to find out. Next week's episode of Zelda 2 Random. No, it's right now. It's not next week. Ooh, zapping some scorpions there. I like that. Oh, sorry, Toaster. You got it, but it's a pea bag. Oh, wow. It's right there. Okay. Well, we just went from, hey, this could be a while, everything could be buried, it could be hidden, and guess what? It's like as you are sailing in, the glove is waving you into shore on the eastern continent. And Trails is going right for Great Palace. The game was making you do a whole lot of work, and then all of a sudden it was like, you know what? We'll just hand it to you. All right, 2705, 2705. And the only thing that could possibly block Trails is going to be an upstab block, which is very rare. So, we'll see how long this takes AmazingToaster. And if he even goes back and gets Thunder. So I want to see what the lead difference is by the time he gets in here. Alright, so it's that theater room to a drop. Oh yeah, say hello to the blue Fokker. Alright, drops you into a split room. And here is an option. You want to go up or you want to go left? I'm sure Trails is going to go up. Ah, okay. Another left. Why did Trails go left? Did he see a dead end or is he just being crazy? Alright. If you say so, Trails, if that's what you want to do, that's fine with me. He always goes left. I didn't know that. Well, that's just plain silly. I know he said that he's done it, but I didn't realize it was like his thing. Again, I never watch Trails. I'm always racing Trails. Like any, I don't know if I've ever sat down and watched a match that he was in. So I didn't realize he always goes left. Ugh, get out of there. That's a little bit of a brutal room. All right, so that was a down into a waffle room. I need to have a camera on my map drawing. I'd be like Bob Ross. Like, and we have a nice little waffle room there. Anywhere you want to put it. Anywhere you want to put it, just put it in there. And how about a drop? Yes, let's put a drop room in here. What is this? Okay, so I think there are 2 of these rooms, but when it's short in Great Palace, the odds of us being upstab blocked have just diminished almost entirely. Ouch. Alright, here we are in the Dark Magician room. Oh man, that boss spot is awesome. That is a great spot for a boss spot. Even though it did kill Trails. Oh man, but it despawns everything else. See, when it jumps up to the ceiling like that, Trails is in trouble. Looks like Life 5 is pretty beefy. So it looks like he's doing okay. And those Bird Knights are actually being kind of friendly, kind of staying back behind him. That's awfully nice of them. Alright, looks like we're going to have another down elevator. Okay, looks like Toaster did get his boots, so he is up Aing, and he's going to find our glove and head straight to the palace. Our wild card is still Thunder. Oh, another waffle room. It's a lot of deaths, but hey, we got a lot of lives. Don't worry about it. And there is the glove for Toaster. So let's see exactly how... see what the difference in time here in exploration is. He might just go right directly into Dark Link. I mean, Trails has just taken this whole haywire left turn path that forced him to a dead end. That is the longest dead end ever. The fact that he went that way really might just even the score. I mean, we were looking at about a 5-minute lead in Great Palace, and it looks like that's going to be shaved down to maybe about 2 minutes. Toaster is going to get his Thunder Spell before he gets in there, so nothing's going to stop him. That's right, there is a chance of that fairy room. Trails is going left again. Oh, he's thinking better of it. He's going right. I really hope it's a Dark Link in this first room. Just to teach him for going left. No, it's another one of those downstab rooms. Oh. Okay, so we're definitely not upstab blocked. Downstab room over there. Really wonder why he wants to go left all the time. That is just... whatever. Alright, we got an up elevator here, so this is kind of a better sign than the whole other path he was going, because... Alright, so let's see where the gate comes up. It was 27:05 for Trails, now we're at 33:10. So the difference of 6 minutes and 5 seconds, but due to that huge dead end that Trails took, now that wasn't a paperclip room, that was a left turn into Jackamus. Another left turn, and he's still going left. Guy is playing against the odds. It's like Trails is a craps player, and he plays and he puts money down on like Snake Eyes and boxcars. All right, so now we have 100% the directions. We haven't seen this. So Toaster could easily be in the lead here, despite the fact that it took him a little bit longer to get into the palace. But I like his play better than I like Trails, that's for sure. Thunderbird! We have a Thunderbird sighting. And he says, I'd rather not do that, but once he saw that other left turn there, he figures it's the way to go. Alright, so I didn't see where Trails went. He went up and then right, and now he's in a fairy room, I believe. I believe these are our only options here. If I'm mapping this properly. Ooh, he finds the drop into dead end. That is not a good sign. Things are looking worse and worse for this go left idea that he's trying here. Goes back up. Did he not go down there? I was watching Toaster. So wait. Right turn and Jackamus. Well, I believe I messed up my map trying to track two people, but that's not a big deal. What is a big deal is Toaster getting past Thunderbird here. Which it looks like he only has about one hit left. 2 hits, and down goes Thunderbird. Alright, and Trails is hot on his tail. Alright, what do we got here? We've got a down elevator. Ugh. This room... There's a reason they call this a fun room. Is Trail's gonna go up and left? That would be his style. Go up and left and look for that drop. But from the drop-in rooms that we've seen here, you could be looped all the way back to the other side of that fairy room that Trails was at. Okay. He's deciding to take the first left instead of Thunderbird. I have a feeling Dark Link room for AmazingToaster. Oh, ouch. What are you doing? Oh, he had this guy to deal with. He was trying to set up a trap. Oh, it worked. He didn't set it up exactly the way he wanted to, but it did work. Alright, Trails. Looks like he did a left turn and then came back. So I wonder what he ran into. Ooh, another drop. Alright, let's see if this drop is going to be a loop. Could loop us to that fairy drop, but it could be the right turn into Dark Link, which is what I am anticipating. But what do I know? Yeah, this is always fun without Jump Fairy or Dab. You are going to have to break the bricks all the way from the left-hand side there to get up the stairs, and you have to get this blue guy out of your way. You're going to have to kill him manually with attack 4. And that is not something that anybody wants to do. Toaster down to his last life. Yeah, you can't really tank it. I mean, you could try to knock him off the edge back there, but this is just a horrible situation. Oh, he ran into the one-up dead end. Thank you very much. Yeah, absolutely terrible. But look at all the... He got him. Got to do some work now. You got to do some mining. Hey, all that time spent playing Minecraft wasn't for nothing. Oh god, and then he comes back! Oh jeez. Oh man. Let's see, is it a loop? Alright, this is our room. So this is either Dark Link or the loop all the way back to the other side of Fairy. And it is Dark Link. Man, really pretty straightforward, linear as possible. Great Palace. But Trails, for some reason, likes going left, and that is going to cost him the race. Actually, Toaster is down to his last life right here. So if Link is going to give him trouble, he might game over. Duck stabbing, 3 more hits, 2 more. Come on. Oh, geez. Don't toy with us. And down goes Dark Link. Down goes Dark Link. Well done, Amazing Toaster. That is a win. Amazing Toaster has finished in first place with a time of 40 minutes and 18 seconds. Very nice work. This was a 2-0 matchup, I believe. Yeah, it was a 6-minute turnaround. I mean, that's what happens if you go left. That's not the way that you should go. But again, you can play the game however you want. I believe both of these guys were 2-0. Which brings Amazing Toaster to 3-0. Very nice. And are we being joined? We're being joined by our winner of the match, Amazing Toaster. Well done.
Hey, I'm glad I decided to try that little trick there with the blue Faka.
Yeah, I didn't. I saw you fighting him for a while, and I kind of glanced away, and all of a sudden he was gone. So what did you do to manage to get him stuck over on the left side?
I got him past me, and then I just kind of jump stabbed at him to push him off the side of the screen, and then I just went column by column, I guess, and pushed the blocks out of the way and got enough space to jump. And he didn't respawn until after I had enough space, and luckily I made it on the first jump.
Yeah. See. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see you knock him off the edge, so when he came back, I was like, was he just sitting over there or knocked over that far? But yeah, that makes sense that he respawned. So yeah, that's like Rose City Saint said it in chat. That seemed like that was the real boss of the seed because I can't remember ever having to deal with a situation like that.
We had one once where we had that room and on a 0 gem seed, but we had jump, so we could jump through it. Yeah, and that was like a 6.5 minute seed where we were racing it.
Yeah, that room is just you rarely have to see it where you need to dig it out completely that way, and then when you throw that bluebird in there, it's
I'm
not
glad
very
I stopped.
fun.
I'm glad I stopped for Thunder too.
Yeah, that was a great move as well. That was going to be one of the big turning points because Trails found the grass tile pretty early and got Thunder early, and it was kind of, those options were running away. But yeah, at the point where we saw you were a little bit behind, getting the boots to get the glove and everything like that. That was the one thing that I mentioned. I was like, oh, is he going to go back and get Thunder or not? But yeah, luckily you did, and that's exactly what you needed. Yeah, I just wanted to say, yeah, when it comes to Great Palace, Trails had about a 6-minute lead going in there, but Trails goes left, so he explored this big old wacky left turn that turned into a dead end, and you walked directly to Dark Link.
Yeah, that was I go by the old school rules. Go right.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to enter his room from the right, so I figure you should go right. I think that's a good strategy. I think you've proven that. But yeah, what did you think about this seed other than that kind of a very interesting beginning?
Yeah, it was an interesting puzzle to put together that you needed boots to get something in the east, and it turned out to be that water tile was right there.
Yeah, from the way that it did it at first, it seemed like we were going to be, thrown all over the eastern continent. Maybe you have to look for the hammer because, well, that hint said it was in the east, but that didn't mean, it couldn't be blocked by either spell or hammer or magic containers in Hidden Kasuto.
Sure.
But yeah, it was kind of a fun puzzle there in the beginning. But yeah, both of you guys did all the same things in about the same order. But yeah, that was the only real difference where you fell behind him just because somehow you missed that grass tile in the beginning. That was the only reason why you were just a little bit behind him early on in
Yeah,
exploration.
when I found it, I was like, "Ooh, this is an interesting spot. Why didn't I see this earlier?"
Yeah. Yeah, because I know once you got to the other side, the northern part of the continent, you kind of went over it twice because you figured you saw everything else and that the grass tile had to be up there.
Yeah, it was just that the South was so big.
But yeah, kind of a fun puzzle, and yeah, congratulations. So that's 3-0.
Yep. I get.
Nice work.
I guess I get whoever. I think there were two and O's this week, or there might be three. I get a 3-0 next week. Woohoo!
Yeah, or a 2-1, however it shakes out.
Guess we'll see.
Yeah. Well, any last word?
No, this is the second most stressful thing I did today.
Second most stressful. Well, that's not bad. All right, I didn't. We're doing the interview here. So the difference in the victory: Trails second place, 43-29. So don't go left, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go left. There you have it. Amazing Toaster is our winner. Trails, unfortunately, is the loser. Will dropped to 2-1. So yeah, well done. They're both in the brackets, but I'm sure there's seeding and buys and stuff that are still in the mix. So that was a nice race. It was a fast one, a fun little puzzle. Thanks for having me, everybody. Thanks for putting on the restream, Schmitty, Randomania, and take it easy. This is Buzz Thunder.